When it comes for the best 2D platformers of all time, I usually hear the same few games every now and then, whether that be Super Mario Bros. 3, or Sonic the Hedgehog 3, or Donkey Kong Country 2. However, there's a game that I usually never hear in this conversation, a platformer that's rather niche in both Japan and the West that I think deserves to be in the conversation, which is Bonk's Revenge or PC Genshin 2 in Japan. So for this video, I want to talk a little bit about why I think that Bonk 2 is one of my favorite 2D platformers of all time. So this game was developed by Hudson and Red Entertainment as their mascot platformer for the PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16 in America. It stars Bonk, the mascot character from the company who made Bomberman, being Hudson as you explore 8 different worlds in this prehistoric adventure as you play as Bonk using his big head and explore such great worlds from grassy fields to volcanoes, icy worlds, and much more. I think what makes Bonk really special is that it's a very cutesy game that encourages exploration and skill. Think of it in line with something like Yoshi's Island, where it's a little bit more explorative based, but the little skill part comes in the collectibles and collectathons. But I feel with Bonk, especially Bonk 2 does, that the skill in Bonk comes in mastering the Bonk ability, where he uses his head and you can use the turbo switches to make him fly in the air, but also the skillful play at the end of each world, as the end of each world has a boss, and the totaling up of your smileys, which is this game's collectibles, that the more smileys you get, the more higher an elevator goes at the end of the world that rewards you and little goodies such as extra health, extra lives, refilling your health, and even level warps. So with good play in the bonus stages and finally smileys from enemies, Bonk 2 can really encourage you to do your best to speedrun and also have it where you can just play the game as is and you don't have to do the smileys, and you get a full 8-world horse video game platformer on the PC Engine. And I think it's pretty cool that you're able to do these kind of 2 approaches, and I have done this myself as I did my first playthrough of Bonk's Revenge years ago. I thought it was okay. I didn't really get it. I had a lot of difficulties with the bosses, especially since it's a boss rush, but I did a second playthrough on live stream years ago, and that's where I feel like Bonk 2 really clicked for me. Just the way that the level design has this little connective tissue, and the way that the worlds are designed, and it feels like the characters are alive and the worlds are interconnected, such as when you finish a stage and you go straight into the next stage by walking to it. Sometimes there's a little jingle after a mini boss, other times you're going straight to the next area, and it brings this massive interconnected world that truly feels like Bonk's Revenge or Bonk 2 has that adventure aspect more in line with something you see in the Kirby series compared to something like the Super Mario series, where its level design feels more like an obstacle course rather than lush environments that you're able to explore. And I think that with Bonk 2, this is more apparent in what follows next in Bonk 3, where Bonk 3 feels really all over the place with its brand new big and tiny candy mechanic, along with the level design not really connecting well. It's in line with Bonk 1, where after you finish the stage, you do a little jingle and it presents you stage 1, stage 2, and that sort of thing. But with Bonk 3, it has it where it's really bad, where you literally go from stages like a grassy field to a big house to kind of bring you to the next stage, and it doesn't flow well, and that connective tissue really breaks apart. It feels like Bonk 3 is a level pack sequel instead of the proper next step in the Bonk series that Bonk 2 was. And unfortunately, that is the last Bonk game on the PC Engine. So it really hones back to me that Bonk 2 is the best in the series, especially once Bonk goes to the Super Nintendo with Super Bonk and Super Bonk 2. And the way that Bonk 2 is able to create this very lush world that you're able to explore and encourage the skillful play, along with having a fantastic soundtrack that gets stuck in your head and some pretty tough bosses along the way that really require you to use that turbo switch and master Bonk's head bonking ability along with his aerial movement. And I think that with Bonk 2, it is a game that more people should check out, especially for people looking for platformers on the PC Engine or just games on the PC Engine, as the PC Engine is known for a console with a lot of shmups and some RPGs and the Stadium Dance or Tokyo Memorial. But more than anything, the PC Engine in a lot of gamers' eyes nowadays is really only seen as the console with Castlevania Rondo of Blood for the PC Engine CD. So for those looking for less Konami and a little bit more Hudson Soft in their life, I highly recommend checking out Bonk 2. It's a short game. Maybe it'll take you an hour, maybe it'll take you 2 hours, and I do think it is one of my favorite games of all time, along with a game that deserves to be in the conversation of best 2D platformers of all time. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.